Hello my angry nerds, this is Fanboy and welcome to your daily dose of StarCraft 2. As you can probably tell, there's a very special game underway right now. You have Puck and Incontrol, and you have Dune and Taylorswift. This is an Archon mode game that was sent to me by Puck. He played it with Incontrol a couple days ago. I mean, they literally spent a good couple hours just sitting and playing Archon mode together. And then Puck streamed for a little while 1v1 after that. But this game is on Moonlight Madness, and this game is going to be crazy. The only thing you probably will see outside of that is they're both red. They are both Terran. It's going to be a little confusing. I have tried to change the colors on this game, and nothing I do works. Going into options and changing them manually doesn't work. Nothing works. So we're just going to have to deal with it. And I'm just going to have to watch the mini-map like a hawk. I watched this game about 3 times before I'm casting it right now, because it's insane. I mean, it's absolutely and utterly insane. You have Puck and Incontrol in the top right side, and you have Dune and Taylorswift in the bottom left side. And it looks like Puck and Incontrol are gonna go for a Reaper expand, most likely. Oh, maybe not. I don't know what happened to that SCV, to tell you the truth. Oh, it's Dune and Taylorswift's SCV, so it must have been attacked by the by Puck and Control's SCVs. Here comes the Reaper. That SCV from Dune and Taylorswift is going to die, but he does see that Puck and Incontrol are expanding. They're doing a Reaper expand. So that's the thing. And that Reaper is going to jump up into the space and see what he can do. Is he going to go for another Reaper? Are they going to go for another Reaper? And that is yes. They are, Incontrol and Puck are going for a double Reaper opening. While Taylorswift and Dune are going to go for a more standard 1v1, 1-1-1, not 1v1, 1-1-1. Dune and Taylorswift have quite a few Marines out, so these 2 Reapers from Puck and Incontrol are not going to do much of anything. The first Reaper does have 1 kill, but I don't see these Reapers do want to get inside the space to see what the world's going on, but it's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. There's those Marines like nothing other. And then they're gonna duke and dodge all over the place, but these Marines are not stupid, and they are gonna die. They're both gonna die. So one of these Marines has a kill somewhere. That one does. That one does not. There's only one that has a kill, so that's the thing. But yeah, it looks like Taylorswift and Dune went for a 1-1-1. Taylorswift is a well-known country and pop singer, and Dune is a very well-known video game that I played personally when I was a kid and loved the living crap out of it. But you do have a Hellion run by from Dune and Taylorswift into Puck and Incontrol's base, but Puck and Incontrol do have a tank. I don't know which one's playing macro and which one's playing micro. Knowing them, they probably are doing it both. Doing both roles at the same time. But it looks like there's going to be a Hellion drop here from Dune and Incontrol, or Dune and Taylorswift, not Incontrol. I'm gonna get the names mixed up all the time, so bear with me. Are these Hellions going to do anything before these rocks get knocked down? They have plenty of time, but more Hellions and 4 Marines are going to join these 4 extra Hellions. What does Puck and Incontrol have to deal with all this? Not a whole lot. There go those Marines. Those Marines got fried. But there is a siege tank back here for Puck and Incontrol, and it's getting mass repaired, but will it be enough? No, it's not going to be enough. There's going to be quite a bit of death. Oh, there's going to be a lot of death, SCV-wise. There is a Widow Mine for Puck and Incontrol, and that thing just does get cleaned up. How many were killed in that? Well, it says only 2. So, I don't know. And then you've got 14 army supply on one side, 17 on the other, 54 workers for Dune and Taylorswift, and only 47 for Incontrol and Puck. But, I mean, and there's Dune's Viking, Dune Taylorswift's Viking. It's just scouting around, just seeing what's going on. That Widow Mine's going to probably try to chase it down. Puck and Incontrol do have a Liberator, so I don't know who's going to win. I would think the Viking would win on that one. But there's a ping coming down from somebody, I just don't know who. Puck and Incontrol are going to go for a 3 Widow Mine drop. This could be devastating. It hasn't been seen, I don't think that, what? Accidental unloading of a Widow Mine up there from Puck or Incontrol. Ooh, you don't want to do that. Medevac. Uh-oh. That one's going to get a Viking. How many ones will get that? Only 2. That's not that horrible. But it looks like these 2 Widow Mines were cleaned up. But meanwhile, you have something that went down. I just don't know what. To tell you the truth, I completely and utterly missed that. I am sorry, guys. Some type of harassment went on. Only 4 got killed. And that Widow Mine's still around. And it gets 6 kills altogether. Wow, that's a hero Widow Mine. So that evened up the score by a lot. 7 SCV kills to 4. So Puck and Incontrol are looking pretty nice right now. They're turning a lot of all these CCs into orbitals. So 2 pings going down, most likely from Duke and Taylorswift, and it looks like they want Marines at the watchtowers. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. But this is what you should do on this map if you're Terran. Or Protoss. Protoss, you put a pylon up here. Terran, you put a supply depot up here. And you just see what the world's going to go on. Nice tank spread from Puck and Incontrol. They just don't have a lot of... they have no infantry at all. I don't know what happened to their barracks, but they're going mech like nothing other. But it looks like these tanks may just... That Marine got splattered. The only thing that's left is a gun and a leg. But it looks like Dune and Taylorswift are going to go for some type of drop, it looks like, right on top of these tanks. And will it actually work? There's a lot of Widow Mines at the top of the ramp, but the siege tank fire is just devastating to pretty much everything. You even have Dune and Taylorswift landing his Vikings, but there are only 4 Marauders left out of that whole entire army, and all the siege tanks are dead, but you have a large contingent of Widow Mines. Oh, that drop got shut down by like nothing other. I mean, good gracious. Oh my, you have another large attack coming up from Dune and Taylorswift, and all they have to do is waste a lot of scans and try their hardest to avoid all these Widow Mine drops. But 2 Vikings do go down, and they weren't horrible shots. A lot of these Widow Mines are still on cooldown, but he's only targeting the ones that are on cooldown, and that Marine got way too close to that Widow Mine. That one did too. Oh no, they got out of range too quickly. But here come 2 siege tanks. Those siege tanks, all they have to do is set up, and they're dead. They're dead. Mass repair on that tank, and it's sieging back up. There's quite a few Hellions out. Yeah, they do. They do have the ability to transform into Hellbats, and that's what they're going to do. But percussive spell does hurt them quite a bit, and the siege tank is very close to dying. It does die, even with mass repair. 2 siege tanks from Puck and Incontrol do come out to try to clean up this mess, and they do. So these are Duke and Taylorswift's Vikings. They're not. They are the wrong side, but that's a big drop. Where is it going? Uh-oh, it's going to a place that, well, isn't very well defended. But that, ooh, ouch. There's a pretty good sized attack going on at Puck in Incontrol's 3rd, but going right on top of these Hellbats is not a great idea at all. Where are you going, Widow Mine? Burrow yourself. There you go. Incontrol and Puck do have a barracks out here for some strange reason, and a collection of Marines. Oddly enough. But it looks like they were spotted, and that's going to be shut down pretty quickly. So I don't know what's going to go on there. But there is looking like there's going to be another good size attack at Puck in Incontrol's front door. And Incontrol and Puck want to put down a 5th base. And meanwhile, while all this action is going on, Dune and Taylorswift have expanded like rabbits. They're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bases. But it looks like Puck and Incontrol are only on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because this base isn't going to live very long. It's pretty much dead. Yep, it's dead. Not a great idea. But this is a pretty hidden base right here. But it is also a planetary, so not the greatest idea. Puck and Incontrol are going to lose a refinery. There you go. That refinery was totally and utterly dead. But they're not mining a lot of gas, it looks like. But here comes another pretty good sized attack into the front door of Puck and Incontrol, and they're just going to get, that infantry's just going to get shredded by all that tank and Hellbat. But Incontrol and Puck did overextend. That's a lot of Hellbats. That's a lot of Hellbats. But it does look like that base is spotted. Yep, it's spotted. Now, will it be able to mass repair itself? Meanwhile, Puck and Incontrol are moving out, probably to assist this base. I don't know if it'll be in time or not, but the mass repair on this command, or on this orbital is quite nice. But running right into a bunch of Hellbats is not a good idea. Those Hellbats will just tear infantry apart if they are left unchecked. Meanwhile, you have a good-sized run-in of bio into Puck and Incontrol's base, and all that's there is one siege tank and a bunch of Hellbats. Not the greatest idea. But it looks like it's Dune and Taylorswift are just slowly tearing apart Puck and Incontrol, and the siege tank is shooting at a friendly building. Stop, siege tank! Stop! You don't want to do that! Stop, siege tank! Bad idea. Good siege tank. But a bunch of Marauders versus a siege tank. That's not going to go over well. But Hellions versus siege tanks, or Hellions versus Marauders is not a great idea either. Especially with percussive shells. So that's the thing. Large drop is going on at Dune and Taylorswift's base, but these 3 Banshees can clean this up AFA very, very quickly. All they have to do is follow these tanks home, but they don't. What may be going on? And I haven't had production up this whole entire time. I'm sorry, guys. Uh-oh. Fusion core is up and operational. Will we see battlecruisers to this game? I have no idea. But 3 Hellbats are trying to burn down a command center. I don't think that's going to work all that great. Will they even get an infantry kill? Probably not. But it looks like Dune and Taylorswift are going to switch right into air entirely. And Puck and Incontrol are just going for mass Widowmine and siege tanks and Hellbats and Hellions. But one single Marauder may just take down this refinery. But there is another pretty good sized drop on the... They're going all over the place. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. But that guy just got tossed. But it looks like that drop was cleaned up. That refinery is going to burn down. But just look at the minimap. There's action going on everywhere. I mean, absolutely and utterly everywhere. And I'm sorry I hadn't seen that there was no production tab open. But it looks like Puck and Incontrol do have some idea what's going on. They are getting 2 Thors at once. And still a ton of Widowmines. So that's a thing. But that's a good sized bio unit. But there is a siege tank in range. They do have to repair or rebuild another refinery. But Battlecruiser has arrived. Battlecruiser operational, as they would say. It looks like Dune and Taylorswift are building 3 at a time and 4 Vikings at a time. That's insane. But it looks like Puck and Incontrol do have some idea of what's going on because they're building on 3 more starports, most likely for their own Vikings. But that Marine is going to be toast here in about 3 seconds. Yep, it's toast. But what are the upgrades for these battlecruisers? It's 1-1-1 across the board. 1-1-1, 1-1, and 1-1 for the Vikings as well. That's a lot of battlecruisers. Battlecruiser operational, as they would say. But there is a small ground army for Dune and Taylorswift, so they're going to eat up some of those Widowmines that should have gone to the air, but they're all dead now. And Split City, will it be enough? I don't think it will be, because you still have 3 Banshees that are just gonna pound the living crap out of this whole entire army. Widowmine does take down 1 battlecruiser. The rest of them are in pretty bad shape. They're all in reds and oranges. That one only has 39 HP left. But it looks like the map has been split pretty much in the middle. The only base that hasn't been taken is this one. So, I don't know. There's widow mines for Puck and Incontrol pretty much everywhere. There's a floating barracks. So, I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. There's the advance of the widow mines and 2 siege tanks. Bunch of SCVs are going to be pulled over to this fresh base. Still producing a lot of Marauders and a couple Marines for Duke and Taylorswift, but that's a lot of Vikings. That's a lot of Vikings. There's still 1 siege tank, or not siege tank. They're basically flying siege tanks, but battlecruiser in production. And that's a lot of Banshees. How many Banshees is that? 2, 4, 5. 5 Banshees. A lot of Vikings. And remember, people, these Vikings for Taylorswift and Dune are upgraded, while Puck and Incontrol's Vikings are not. They don't have any upgrades whatsoever. Dune and Taylorswift do lose another Marine, but I don't think that's really a cause for concern. But they look like they've spread out quite a bit, but it only takes 1 or 2 Widowmine shots to kill that whole entire Bioforce. But it looks like Puck and Incontrol do take off 1 of the battle cruisers, but it looks like these Vikings for Incontrol and Puck are swinging down to kill those 3 Banshees. But it looks like the March of the Widow Mines. Will they go up the ramp? I wouldn't if that was Puck's idea. Yes they are. They're gonna go right up the ramp and burrow Split City, but they take out, I think, 1 battlecruiser. It looks like Puck and Incontrol's Vikings are gonna move in and try to take down whatever they can. They kill off 2, 3, 4. That's 4 already. Ah, not good. Sorry about that. But another Bioforce comes into Puck and Incontrol's main and are just ravaging everything. It's mostly all Marauder though. That Marauder's dead. But what else is going on in the world? You have Incontrol and Puck's Vikings versus Dune and Taylorswift's, and that air army has been annihilated. You have a lot of Vikings for Incontrol and Puck, but Dune and Taylorswift are just filling massive amounts of bio and splitting them up in small groups everywhere. And I'm sorry, but Dune and Taylorswift have a lot of medevacs too, so support it. But it looks like they're gonna go down. Will Incontrol and Puck land these Vikings? And that is a damn yes. But here comes another battle of 2 Thors do go down. That's a lot of Widow Mines, but they're all on cooldown right now. And it looks like Dune and Taylorswift are going to want to go for this base right here. I don't blame them at all. But, oh, that would have been a tragedy if they were all under cooldown. But these One of the medevacs isn't so lucky, but I mean, they're being torn apart. Here's another command center from Puck and Incontrol that it's kind of just floating over here and it's gonna die with full energy, of course. That's a lot of mules, and it's gonna die. It's dead. I didn't actually see that originally, but this command center almost died. But a bunch of mules have been thrown down to protect it. But I mean, I just don't see how Puck and Incontrol can hang on for much longer. They just don't have a lot of anything. They have widow mines at the moment. That's all they're producing. They're producing 8 widow mines at a time. Why Dune and Taylorswift are producing 7 Marauders, 4 Marines, 4 medevacs, still getting upgrades, and still producing ACC at the space that was never taken. This is just not a good day to be Puck or Incontrol at the moment. But it looks like those widow mines were kind of not very well told what to do. And it looks like Puck did try to land here for a little while and is just gonna probably lose that command center, most likely. There's another scan that goes down. There's another large Marauder and 1 or 2 Marine force. The Marines are pretty much just going everywhere, trying to shut down Incontrol and Puck's mining, and they're succeeding by a large amount. Like, that medevac has it has 2 life at the moment. That command center is going to die. That command center is going to die. I just don't see how they can hold on. A couple Hellions do come out for Puck and Incontrol, and Puck and Incontrol do call GG and leave the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. I did. I liked casting it. The whole red versus red was kind of interesting. I'm sorry about not being able to change the colors, and I'm sorry about not having the production tab queued open. But this game was insane, and I have plenty of more where that came from. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a thumbs up, and if you want to see more games like this, because I have a ton of them from Puck and Incontrol, and I will be casting them. I also have replays from Puck playing ladder, and I also have replays from Crank playing ladder as well, and I'm trying to get more. So tune in, stay tuned in, hit that like button, and subscribe if you want to see more of this. And I will see you guys in the next cast.